Is this a side
I doubt
quest?
I'll ever understand human love. It has so many rules and conditions. What should we do, Elise? You decide.
Me? Why do I have to?
Because you're the one involved?
This woman's actions affected you far more than us.
There's nothing I can do to make it up to you. But please, forgive me. I just don't care anymore.
Elise is all alone now, no matter what you do.
Nihilist Elise.
Well, she's in a pretty dark place at the moment.
We better try to find Jurgen. We need to talk to him about the wyverns.
We didn't do the thing he asked us to do. We don't get to
What's
use
wrong,
the
kid?
wyverns.
Well...
Isla said there was nothing she could do to make it up to Elise. But did she actually try? Is there really nothing she can do?
Well... Probably nothing equivalent to losing her parents, but...
Isla is
She
the
could
only
get her
one
new
who can
parents.
answer that question.
Alright, so we should have like 4 skits available to us at the moment.
Let's see.
One of the things we're going to want to kind of do while we're getting going here is swing her around up the stairs to go turn in
Sounds
that
like they allow
poacher
wagering at the
quest.
Xian Du Coliseum. Want to give it a shot?
Leia really loves to gamble.
Does she?
Count me out.
That's surprising. You seem like the type who would enjoy that sort of thing.
He probably knows his luck.
Gambling's a big thing in my hometown. I've seen it go wrong time and time again.
Oh, come on! We'd just be doing it for fun.
The folks who lose their shirts all start out saying that. It's the first rule of betting. If you're just goofing around, don't gamble. If you want to gamble, don't goof around.
So, in other words,
Only gamble when you're willing to stake everything.
Exactly.
Little dramatic, don't you think?
If you really want to play, I'm not going to stop you. Just some friendly advice.
Alvin sure got serious all of a sudden.
maybe we should take his advice.
Yeah, let's skip the gambling.
Remember, kids, if you're not willing to spend all of your quartz, don't start rolling.
Maybe I should pay a quick visit.
A visit to where?
Oh, did you overhear that?
Well, you were talking to
It's
yourself.
nothing. Just an acquaintance who lives here is all.
Oh.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it wasn't up the stairs. It was right next to the exit, wasn't it? Because this was the one we were looking for. And it's by the
honestly don't
hunting.
remember,
Pull up the
but-
map. Hunting grounds exit was back where we came from, right? Wait, they closed it too quick.
Hang on.
Yeah, it was just past the save circle, right? Like hidden, nestled up against the wall. Yeah. With your help, we were able to chase the poachers away. Thank you.
I think that was Zhao more than us.
Of course, it's only a matter of time before they or someone like them shows up again. And when they do, I hope we can count on you. No, we beat up that group of them. They were standing on top of the cliff.
Oh, yeah, those guys. We got
Horns and $5,600.
That's actually way more valuable right now.
Yeah, right? Okay, so, now we need to head up this. Now we need to head up the stairs that we were next to and take the elevator.
Ah, to the wyverns?
No, those are actually on the other side of town.
Oh.
Oh, south stairs. Sorry, these are north stairs, aren't they?
Yeah?
Yeah, that set of stairs.
Okay.
Same side of town, different.
Ah, I thought those were shiny.
Oh yeah, I thought there was for a second too, actually.
It was just some reflection off the cart thing.
Oh,
Remember that beautiful woman I saw you speaking to in Xian Du?
Carla? What about her?
How odd that you never bothered to introduce me.
Is that his job?
Do you want to meet her?
What's this? There's someone you want me to meet?
Boy.
Oh my. Well, I suppose it would be rude to refuse.
oh, Rowan.
How horny is this guy? Oh.
Are you okay? We should stop and rest.
No, I'm fine.
You shouldn't push yourself.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, alright.
Ah, residence.
Oh,
Who's this?
My mother.
ah.
She's not doing too well. I don't have a father or any siblings, so I have Violet look after her when I'm not around.
That child
Well, hello.
trafficking hoe bag.
Hi.
It's nice to see you, Balin. Slipped out of your house to come play, did you? What a shame that Alfred isn't here to play with you now. Where did that boy go off to?
What is she talking about?
Leticia, Alfred's away at boarding school, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. That poor boy must be crying his eyes out. He's so shy, and he always gets so lonely.
Don't worry. He sent a letter saying he's fine.
Oh, yes, and that he'll come home for his next break. I promised we'd take a trip on the big boat when he does.
I know. Alfred said he can't wait to go.
You know what he said in his letter? He said he hoped that I wasn't crying. Isn't that funny? He's such a kind, thoughtful boy.
Talk to her again. Once we're done.
Yeah.
Thought that was the end of that scene for a second.
Being away from our hometown has been tough on her. And my dad dying didn't help. All she talked about was how she wanted to go back home to the house we all lived in. Maybe she's happier now that she's forgotten all about that life.
Oh.
You've been doing all this for your mother?
Yep. All these dirty jobs, it was all for Mommy. Touching tale, isn't it?
Alvin, you don't have to be like this.
Spare me your sympathy. It's all rotten in the end. It's enough to drive me crazy myself.
Excuse me.
Got something to say?
Listen. You know that I was an orphan too, right? If I hadn't gotten involved in that line of work, I never would have survived my childhood.
In other words, don't say anything to Jurgen.
Also, I don't want to look after Leticia anymore.
Oh.
And I want you to tell Exodus to leave me alone.
I don't think Alvin can tell them that.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Only Exodus can make the medicine my mother needs. And you're the only doctor shady enough to prescribe it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go straight.
Sorry. But I think it's a fair price for keeping my mouth shut.
How could you? All I want is to live happily with Jurgen.
And
You
all
can
I
do
want is
that
for my
here.
mother to not be dead.
Right.
And you can. As long as he doesn't find out about your past.
Boy, sucks when you make terrible decisions that come back to bite you later, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe don't be a child
done.
trafficking hoe bag next time.
But she's crying.
Very
Yeah.
emotional. What do you know? You
Yeah,
women,
she's a
what
big
can you
old
do?
crybaby.
We're just gonna leave her like that?
If you're so worried, go console her. Comfort the poor, tragic princess.
That was a little jittery there.
Yeah, probably shouldn't get
Where
involved.
are you guys walking to?
Back to the elevator. Anyway, back into the
Oh,
house.
is that what that... Wait.
Back up the elevator.
Okay. Oh, I see.
And then back into the house.
Okay. Try this again.
Mom, I'm home.
Oh no, I dozed off again. I have to make a peach pie before Alfred gets back from boarding school. He'll be home any minute. That boy just loves it, you know. Every time I make it, he eats himself sick.
Is that right?
Of course, he's always been such a sensitive boy. It doesn't take much to upset his stomach. Honestly, it makes me worry for his future. Thinking about it gives me an upset stomach.
Sounds like he takes after you.
Oh, and he told me in his last letter that he started keeping kitty cats as pets.
Oh, did he?
I believe he said their names were
What?
Jude and Mila.
Okay.
That poor boy. He must be so lonely. But cats are a big responsibility.
Don't worry. I hear he's taking good care of them.
Oh, good. It's hard not being able to see him, but what can you do? This was Alfred's decision, after all. As long as he's well, that's all that matters. I mean that, okay?
Yes, I know.
Oh,
Alright, now, Robert Blind.
I see.
Alfred.
Well,
Hey! Sweet. Thank you for your gem.
yay, okay.
Fantastic. Cross the bridge. It's okay. The end of this paragraph has, like, the greatest 7 words in the entire guide.
Oh, alright.
Once we get across the bridge, we should get a scene.
Yes.
No sign of Jurgen.
Huh.
I hope Elise is okay.
Something has been troubling me about these booster devices. Do you
Right.
remember the experiment Noctigal was conducting at Fort Gondala? Might that have been a test of the booster's capabilities?
Could have
You're
been.
suggesting Rashagal already has booster technology as well.
That would be a logical conclusion.
That's not good. Even kids like Elise are strong if they have boosters.
If both countries were to wage war with booster-equipped soldiers, it would be a catastrophe unlike any the world has ever seen.
Would they really risk having such a destructive war?
Oh, absolutely.
Noctigal might. He seems convinced that he could actually win.
Especially since he has the Lance of Kresnik.
Oh, here you are. Isla told me you were back in town. I'm so relieved to find you safe.
Thanks.
Are the wyverns you promised us ready to ride yet?
Yes, but there's a hitch. Now that we're on the brink of war, we can't fly the wyverns without royal permission.
Oh, God.
For that, I'll need to head to the capital, Kanbalar.
Hey, maybe we should warn the King of Auj Oule how ugly things will get if war breaks out.
The king does seem pretty popular. Do you think maybe he'd fight alongside us?
Whoa, hold on. This is a war we're talking about here, not a tavern brawl.
Would the
I'd
king
like
get
a
in a tavern
face-to-face chat
brawl?
with the king myself, but for a different reason. I want to ask him for the truth behind the laboratory.
Oh, that might be a
It's
problem.
crucial that we meet the king of Auj Oule.
Is
We'll head
it?
for Kanbalar right away.
Okay. I'll get my things together.
What does Mila mean by the truth behind the laboratory?
Apparently, Elise wasn't the only kid they kept at that place. Lots of other children were brought there too.
Did Zhao tell you that?
Yeah, right after you ran off.
If the king truly wishes to protect his people, he'll give me the answer I seek. If he gives me the wrong answer, I'll remind him of his duty. I'll make him swear to never resort to such methods again, by any means necessary.
Good idea. Let's go pick the king's brain.
Yeah, I'm sure this will go exactly as planned.
Why wouldn't
Oh, I
it?
just remembered.
He's probably a
All our
reasonable
luggage
man.
is back at the inn.
Let us go fetch it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, at least someone
I'll catch
can
up
look
with you in a
after
bit.
these. Yeah.
Alvin. You did well back there. I knew I could trust you to protect Elise for us.
Well, I was prepared to honor my promise. Keep the faith, oh hallowed spirits.
That was an odd pose.
Never a dull moment with that guy.
Soon enough, I'll have to prepare myself too.
Huh?
I am strong enough to destroy the Lance of Kresnik as I am
Oh.
now, without the Force power.
Wait,
Are you?
you sure it's a good idea to destroy it with the 4 great spirits still trapped inside?
They would likely not survive.
Oh.
They would lose their forms and disintegrate.
But I thought the 4 great spirits couldn't die.
Eventually, new great spirits will appear to take their place. But they will be a different 4, with different wills.
So that means the 4 great spirits that you know, the ones that were always with you, they would just disappear?
A spirit's personality and memories are unimportant. What matters is a spirit's existence itself. Still, I doubt the 4 will forgive me for this.
You really care about all spirits, don't you? Not just the great 4, but the lesser spirits too.
Not just spirits, humans as well. To me, all lives, human and spirit, are equal and precious.
And yours is the most equal and preciousest of them all.
Well, he's working his way up there.
Let's head for Kanbalar.
Yeah, about that. So we should have a couple more skits that just became available, which is great.
It seems that Exodus has slipped through our fingers.
There's nothing we can do about that now. They must be as desperate as we are, given their behavior.
I guess.
And what do you intend to do about Alvin?
If we send him away, he'll only follow us. And we can't neutralize him by force without risking our own lives. Therefore, the safest solution is to keep him where we can see him. Besides, for good or for ill, that man has the power to change the circumstances of any situation. That is not a power to be dismissed lightly.
Nor is the wisdom of the Lord of Spirits.
So we need to start making our way towards the hotel.
Do you ever
Okay.
think about Niakara?
Ivor will protect it in my absence.
Will
There's
he?
no need to worry about the village's
Has he
safety.
been back since you last fought him?
Oh, I
Or
wasn't
whatever.
asking about that. What I meant is, do you ever get homesick?
Oh. Sometimes I do miss the purity of Niakara air.
Well, if you ever want to go back, just say the word.
Yes, we'll just teleport there whenever you want.
That's it there, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Alright, great.
Okay.
Start another sub-event or sub-quest or whatever here. Oh,
Oh boy. That thing on your leg giving
You
out?
don't look so good. Maybe we should take a few days off.
Days?
No, we can't afford to do that.
Ooh, ow! Such agony. I think I just threw out my back again.
My, acute hiccup disorder. It's totally flaring up.
That sounds pretty serious. You two need to get some rest.
Please.
not a cute
Yes,
hiccup
please.
disorder.
Ow, ow, ow!
Very well. I'd hoped to get an early start tomorrow, but I guess we can push our departure back a bit.
Thank goodness for acute hiccup disorder.
And throwing out your back. Oh, you can take the thing off?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that gonna hurt like hell putting it back on?
Does your asperixis still hurt?
No, not as much as before.
Well, the asperixis thing doesn't,
Before it was
causes
so
the
bad
pain,
that
it
you
doesn't
passed
hurt.
out from the pain.
Without the asperixis, I wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk and fight. To me, there is no greater pain than having something to do and being unable to do it. Thanks to this, I can do what I have to. The pain is a small price to pay.
Yeah, so she takes it
How's
off to
Mila
sleep.
doing?
She's pushing herself too hard.
Mila's so composed that it's easy to forget sometimes. But the fact is, she's making a difficult journey after suffering a terribly debilitating injury.
And taking it easy doesn't seem to be in her vocabulary.
If only there was some way to alleviate her pain. Even just a little.
Tylenol.
There you go. Dude's a doctor. He can invent aspirin, right?
If only we had a heart herb.
Oh, of course. Heart herbs are renowned for their ability to relieve pain.
Yeah, I learned about them in my pharmacology class. When used in aromatherapy, they're supposed to ease the tension in both body and mind.
They're also rare, bordering on extinction.
Oh, that sucks.
I wanted to get a heart herb for a special lady once, but I couldn't find one anywhere.
I'm sure it won't be easy to find, but I want to try, for Mila's sake.
Good talk.
Alright, new objective.
Also, we can introduce Rowan to that lady, because she's here.
Oh.
Somewhere. Somewhere in the inn.
Oh boy.
No, not you.
What are the rooms?
No, not there. Carla, where are you? I have a 63-year-old man who would very much like to be introduced to you.
Yeah. It's not creepy at all.
He was very subtle about it. You're not Carla.
Unification of Auj Oule may be complete, but no one's disbanding their armies or relaxing their guard. That's Auj Oule for you. Combat is a part of life to us. That's why we've turned a coliseum where warriors can hone their skills into a place of devotion and sacrament.
And then we turned it back into a killing field, but apparently we're
Wow.
undoing that again. Hello, lady maid. Carla, where the ball bags are you? Oh, there.
Oh. I missed her. Huh.
Sorry, I wasn't able to speak with you earlier. I'm Carla Outway. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm Mila.
Edelgard.
A pleasure to
Oh.
meet you.
Also, Dawn of the New World reign.
Carla's a historian and a teacher.
That's very admirable of you.
Not at all. And how about you? You won the tournament, right?
Define one, because
That makes
officially
Elise
no.
one of the youngest winners ever.
Wow.
Officially no.
Remember what I told you about Master Hemming? He won his first tournament when he was 14. And until Elise showed up, his record was never officially broken.
Still
hasn't.
isn't.
Yeah.
And what about unofficially?
An astute question.
Yeah.
Unofficially, the youngest person to win the tournament did so at 12, the same age as Elise.
Who was also unofficial,
He was a
technically.
young boy who fought his way to the final match alone without even using
What?
a Lilium orb.
How?
Are you sure he wasn't a spirit?
No, of course he wasn't. His name was Erston Outway.
Oh my god, what was it, your dad?
Erston Outway? Is he related to you?
My brother. This happened 20 years ago.
But why wasn't his victory officially recognized?
Our father was the chief of the Outway tribe. But we were a small
Right.
tribe, and the other tribes used their influence to change things the way they saw fit. That's just how it was back then.
So you're saying his win was taken away?
Yes, it was his opponent's doing. He belonged to a tribe that was very close to the king.
20 years ago. That would place it before the dawn of Auj Oule. Before the current king took the throne, the chiefs of several large tribes ruled alongside his predecessor.
Many people were killed back then, but our current king put a stop to that.
I see.
Anyway, I have an important errand to run. See you all again soon.
Well, what do you think, Rowan?
Imagine having a hard-fought victory erased like that.
Yeah,
I
imagine.
wonder how Carla's brother felt.
I ask Mila.
I used
Well,
to be
Mila
quite a
didn't
martial
care, I
artist
guess.
myself. I defended my position as the army's second strongest fighter throughout my military career.
Second strongest.
If it were me who was robbed like that, I'd have hunted down my opponent and thrashed him again when no one was looking.
God.
Rowan, you play pretty dirty.
So what would you do in that situation?
Me? I can't even imagine.
Okay.
Alright, sweet. Speaking of the Colosseum,
Is it ready?
off to the Colosseum. We have a sub-event to go pick up there.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
Need to talk to the guy up the stairs.
I see. I feel like we did that, but talk to him again, I guess.
Oh, this is a different thing. That
Oh.
we were just getting some information about who won. This guy, right here.
Oh, here.
Need to ask a favor of you. Do you think you could help me acquire a mysterious bread?
Sure.
I need them to make a secret Kitaro clan medicine.
Huh.
And I kinda need to make it soon, so please hurry.
Yeah, no
Do
problem.
we have one to hand? It's totally possible, because
I think we
they're available in either the Zagat Flood Meadow or Labari
Yep,
Hollow.
that's the mysterious bread.
Now I can make that medicine.
Oh, what kind of medicine is it anyway?
If it's a Kitaro clan secret, it probably cures some sort of monster disease, right? Actually, it's the other way around. Its purpose is to kill a monster instantly.
It's poison? You said it was medicine.
Why would you do such a thing? It's not because we want to, but even we Kitaro can't cure every monster.
That reminds me of something I read once. That if a wyvern breaks a wing, it'll never fly again, and it will suffer in pain until it dies.
In such cases, all we can do is give them a way to end their lives painlessly. I guess I can understand that. Sorry to kill the mood. But hey, thanks to you, a monster will no longer have to suffer in pain every day. And we won't have to suffer the pain of watching its torment. And now allow me to read the 7 greatest words in the entire guide. You can fight at the Colosseum now.
Yay! Well,
The time has come!
I see.
And so have I.
We got some time to at least try this out.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Should probably address Lilium Orbs before we start
Yeah, I
thinking
might as
about
well,
that.
alright.